Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am so excited to share with you. It is by Lavendaire, and it is a Artist of Life workbook. As you guys know, I love the Cultivate What Matters Powersheets. I mainly buy them for the prep work, which is like the life evaluation paperwork in the front that helps you kind of see where you're at in that season of your life, plan goals for the year ahead, what to focus on, and cultivate what matters most. And I have seen, first of all, I'd like to thank you that have just started following me, my new subscribers. Welcome to you that have followed me for a while. Thank you for staying. I do also want to say, excuse the angle, the shakiness of the camera. My tripod has broke and I have a hungry cat in the background. So I just got off work. I did open it to make sure it was, in good condition and things like that, because it was left on my porch and it's been raining. Thankfully the box didn't get wet or nothing like that. But yeah, we're going to try to flip through and show this to you guys. Anyway, Lavendaire, it is, I've seen her Artist of Life. I've seen a few videos on it. And Lavendaire, if you look her up, she is all about, self-care, focusing on goals, creating your dream life, things like that, just like being motivated in your life to actually dream big. And it's not as Christian what are you going to say? Oh, I'm trying to figure out the word. Oriented toward Christianity. I don't even think she's a Christian. I'm not for sure which that's between her and the Lord. But anyway, so this isn't like with scripture or nothing like that in it. But it does have a lot of prep work. And I was interested because I almost was going to buy an extra Powersheets for my personal self. I want to focus not only the rest of this year, but in the next 39 and going to be 40 in August next year. I want to focus on my health and wellness. And I'm sorry y'all just keep staring at this. I just got my coffee. But anyway, I just wanted to do this unboxing to show you guys what it is, what it's about. And anyway, I've always loved the prep work of the Powersheets. Was going to buy another one. I was going to use my garden arches for just like my life in general. But I wanted one that was going to focus just on me personally, like my, my mental health, my spiritual, me, just for me. Not about family, home, or financial, but me. I need to work on myself. I want to evolve and better my life, and those two words keep coming to me. Surrender, like surrendering our gifts God has given us. I had a retreat about that, and it was really good. But anyway, without further ado, I'm sorry to ramble, you guys. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, so please forgive me if it's all shaky and stuff. But I seen this and I wanted to try it out. It is, you can go to @shop Lavendaire. I will link it below. It says, "Hello, my Artist of Life." The inside is a beautiful lavender color, excuse me. It says, "This box is made with love. Life is an art. Make it your masterpiece." God has given us the gift of free will, and we can make choices to have a life with Him. But I'm going to go ahead and just unbox this for you guys and show y'all what it looks like. You can get there's two colors that she offers for 2023, and they are a cream color, and then I've got this one which is called Rose Latte. This is Rose Latte. It is like a vegan leather feel. I am going to be opening it different because of one hand, but I did want to show this to you guys because I posted on Instagram that I would try to have the video up for you guys. On the back it says Lavendaire. It's very, very luxurious feeling. It's got a cream and a Rose Latte ribbon marker. But anyway, I'm going to try to show this to you guys. It's very beautiful on the front. It's gold foil, 2023 Artist of Life workbook. This is a workbook. It does have a few little pages for each month to kind of track your progress and your goals, but it's not necessarily the whole thing a goal planner. It's sort of kind of geared toward that, but why I got it, it's got more paperwork. Now when you open this up, I love this. This is hard cardstock. This is hard. So you got a pretty thick and sturdy front to begin your workbook. It says this workbook belongs to, and it's a guide to creating your most intentional and successful year, created by Lavendaire, lavendaire.com. Just kind of tells you a little bit about her. Her name is Eileen. Her last name is XU. I will butcher her name if I try to say it. Plus, I'm country. I live in the South. But anyway, it says Lavendaire is a blog about personal growth and lifestyle design, a resource for knowledge and inspiration on creating your dream life. It's got a beautiful quote. All glory comes from daring to begin. You have your table of contents. And this is what I love. How to use the workbook, goodbye 2022, hello 2023. You get a vision board, current me versus future me, self-love section, about me, mindset refresh, prioritizing self-care, designing my habits. And then you have all of this, which is 39, from 30 to 39, how you want to, have goals, career, relationship, personal, money, home. And then your ideal world, lessons for your journey, how to stay committed. There is a lot of pages before you ever get into just the months. So this is why I love it. It's more paperwork, you could say. It's more prep work than the Powersheets. I do love the Powersheets, but I don't know. This may replace my Powersheets for next year. I am not 2023. I'm talking about 2024. As much as I love the Powersheets, like I said, I don't really use the tending list a whole lot. I just mainly buy it for the prep work. But this is literally a whole book of prep work. Almost all of it. I'll just show you what I mean. And it's like minimalist. Like, you don't have to use this every single day unless you wanted to. Which you don't have to do your Powersheets either. But I sometimes feel like I waste it when I go back and I haven't looked at it but 2 or 3 times a month. And I'm just like marking stuff off. But anyway, it says, welcome, dear artist of life. It's just a welcome. And how to use this a workbook, the basics, get ready for change. And then a couple quotes, goodbye 2022. And right here, 2022 was the year that and you write something right there. Your highlights and accomplishments you want to be proud of. What worked. What didn't work, kind of like the Powersheets. I love how it's dot grid though, and you can decorate this. I think there's more space on these than the Powersheets. What did I learn? And this is what I love. When I opened this up in my truck and was looking through it, I seen this word again, and I told you guys, evolve has stood out to me so many times. And it says, how did my life evolve? And then, who made a difference in my life and why? What about 2022 am I most grateful for? List moments of pure joy that you experienced. I have many, many, many. And then, hello 2023. This is when your real prep work begins. Your theme, what you can do to embody that theme. That can be your word of the year or a paragraph. How do you want to feel? How do you want to evolve? What do you want to release? And then she shows you how to create a vision board. Tells you how you can digitally or in here or old-fashioned, magazine clippings. And then she tells you about how to make a current me and future me. This is instructions for how you fill this page out. It says current me, future me. And you just kind of like right here, she talks about, where she was compared to where she wanted to be. I think that's really good to reflect back on. So you draw that or do whatever you want. And then it talks about self-love. You got to focus on you before you start setting goals, because change always starts from within. All kinds of stuff. And over here it tells you about you, your values, your passions, your strengths, your motivations. It tells you to list 10 things you love about yourself. That's not included in Powersheets. So I appreciate how it is different in its own way. Success to me is a fulfilling life looks like. Everybody's is different. Over here, you kind of like have a mindset refresh, which I love. Reflect on your answers to your level of your mindset. Your negative self-talk usually sounds like, and you can list, you know, what the enemy tells you, what you think about yourself, the negative stuff that is reoccurring to you in your life. And let's see. And then positive beliefs, all that kind of stuff. Hold on one moment. I'm back. Somebody was calling my phone. I didn't recognize it. And it looked like an important health number or something. And so, anyway, that's the positive beliefs part. Prioritizing your self-care. How you can start prioritizing your well-being and doing what's best for you. What is your ideal self-care habits? What areas of your life do I tend to ignore? How can you take responsibility to give more attention to those? This is just more geared toward you personally as a person. I think Powersheets can be, I've heard of people just buying Powersheets just to make that goal planner just for their career or just for their family or just for spiritual or all the above. You can use it in multiple ways. That's how I have. I've used it as kind of like a life goal planner for every area. Sometimes that can be overwhelming. I can't focus a whole lot. I'm really scattered. And so it's hard for me to focus on my goals along with my family's and everything else, like were my responsibilities. So instead of buying another Powersheets, I thought I would try her Artist of Life, because I've read where it's really helped a lot of people to focus on their self, their goals, not, you know, finding, you know, what you really want out of life. Of course, as a Christian, we want God's will, but you know, like most of the time we base our identity off our role, like a wife, a mother, a caretaker, whatever. But this helps you to kind of find what you like and what you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, God wants us, we better know who we are, and we better know who we are in Him, or, you know, we'll be moved real easily, swayed by anything. So we need to, you know, we really need to focus. I don't mean like selfishness and pride, so that's not what I mean. I want to really clarify that. I don't want anybody thinking I'm all caught up in, oh, me, I. That's not what this is. Some of us out there have had a lot of brokenness and trauma and childhoods, abuse, just different things, and we don't think normal, okay? We don't care about ourselves like we should, and where other areas where people need to be humble, we don't even, woman talked about in our ladies retreat about gift giving anxiety, thinking what you have to offer or the gifts God's given you is not good enough, and then out of fear you do not even try. And it was just so powerful. But anyway, designing my habits, your ideal habit. Like, what would you like to do? Do you want to start waking up early? You know, what would your future self, if you could look in the future and you see this godly woman and she wakes early and she, you know, dream of things that you would love to be, or, you know, God would have you to be and you want to. And this is where you can put that. And then how you commit to it, like your morning routine habits, your evening routine habits, your weekly habits, you know, track consistency. And then over here it talks about goals. You know, you'll be setting goals in all these areas. Your dream life, your 2023 goals, your health, your relationships, your career or school, personal growth, money, home, creative, spiritual, and bucket lists. I'm not going to read everything because I don't want to spoil it all for you guys. But this is your dream life. Write what you really would want in your dream. Do you feel like you want a ministry? Do you feel like God's put that on your heart? Even if you feel like He hadn't put it on your heart, but it's just something you want to do. You know, those dreams that you have and desires are your calling. You know, not everybody has the desire to be a missionary. Not everybody has the desire to go to a nursing home. Not everybody has a desire to go to prisons or, you know, hold signs on the street. My sister used to do that, and she does go to Mexico and different places. She has that desire because she sees the need. Not everybody can do that, I should say. I'd love to do a lot more in my life, but we can dream. So this is where we can write what we would like to do, and we can pray over that. And then here's your goals. What goals? Dreams and goals are two different things, okay? And so that's a whole nother video. But there's your health goals. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Your relationship goals, your career goals, your personal growth goals. And I love how each section it's a whole page dedicated to those. It's not like that in the Powersheets. I will do an updated review on with you guys for y'all anyway as I go through my Powersheets and this and let you guys know. And I love this. This is home goals. Like what you can do in each area, how you can improve. I really love this. Wow, you can literally fill out, like that says closet, declutter by, and they put a date. It's good to put what you want to do, like go through your closet like that says, and have it done. Give yourself time. Timestamp yourself. Give yourself a deadline, and you're more apt to do it. Okay, creative goals. What do you want to create? Spiritual goals. Now, of course, she doesn't talk about Jesus on here. She's not a Christian that I know of. So some of this what does say, what makes me come alive? Of course, we know it's the Holy Ghost. It's the Spirit of God. It's, in His presence. But like I said, you may see a few things that are kind of like, you're like, oh, a little new age. I don't know. I haven't really got into this. If you do, I'd washi tape over it and rewrite the question. It is what it is. What will I do to fill my soul? Stuff like that. And then over here is your bucket list. 100 things to do before 2023. Wow. 100 before? Right there. Wow, that's a lot. You'd think it'd say 2024, though. Because this is for 2023. Maybe that's a mess up. I'm going to kind of like fix that or ignore it. And I'm just going to use this bucket list for 100 things I want to do before 2024. Because there's no way in 1 month I could do probably 100 things like that. So I think that's a misprint perhaps. I will look into that. I'll email them and ask them, is that right? It don't seem like it'd be right. Because this is actually about 2023, not before 2023. The only part about before 2023 is when you reflect toward the front, where it talked about goodbye 2022. That's the only part from my understanding. Anyway, my ideal world. What changes would you like to see in the world? How you can contribute to be the change you want to see. And then now you start going lessons for the journey. How to stay committed. Why my goals are so important to me. What is my plan for when I fall off track? I really love this. I don't read nowhere in Powersheets where you actually have a backup plan to what you're going to do if you don't stay on track. I might be wrong, but I've done Powersheets so long. I just want to kind of try something different. I do have my Powersheets and I do love them. I have my garden arches and I do plan on using that. But I was fixing to buy the Pompeii one for just me. Just me. I wanted a goal setting planner or a workbook just for me as a whole, just as a person, not just like for my whole life, as my role as mother, single mom, provider, everything. This talks about fear, the cost of fear, if you let it win. Over here, it's kind of like a little thing that you can fill out. Sorry, I keep moving around, guys, and also it is raining outside where I live with my boys. I got motorcycles. What is the fear? You write your fear. What's the worst that could happen? And you write that. What would happen if you bounced back? Will I survive? I haven't really read all this. This is the first flip through. I'm seeing this with you guys. I kind of flipped through it earlier, but I haven't like page for page like I am now with y'all. Comparison to inspiration. That's really wonderful. Instead of comparing ourselves, I've fallen into that trap so many times. Eliminating excuses. See, and this is page 53 right here, and we're still doing life evaluation work. This is why I love this. The Powersheets, I think, now are only 52 or 50. Dear Artist of Life, it tells you, you done helpful books to read, business and money, get social, goal book from dream to reality, what's to come, your year at a glance, like what goals do you want to accomplish or focus on in these months, self-reflection. This is your theme for January to March. It shows that right there. Your goals. These are what you can break down and map out your progress towards your goals. Right here is a self-reflection wheel. depending on how you're doing in each area, you rank that. Down here, it's what do you want to improve on working on? And then it goes, this is where the month starts. Okay. After all that prep work, this says January goals. January will be, and you write that, what your dream would be for January, what you have a goal for. Your main goals for in January you want to focus on, your mini goals, your action plan. You're going to, every week, you break down that. I love that because, see, on the Powersheets, you only have those sections at the bottom that says, like, daily, weekly, and then at the top it says, monthly. I love how you get a big block to decorate or write out how you're going to break down that goal to accomplish it, or that habit, or whatever. I just love that. Over here, if you choose to use a habit tracker, you can use it. If not, you can washi over it or put a quote. You can decorate it. I'm bad about using habit trackers because I'm not consistent and always looking at them. There's a daily tracker if you so choose to go back and track daily what your habit was that you're trying to keep progress of. And then a gratitude journal. You come back to that page throughout the month and you jot down thoughts of gratitude, positivity, joy, love. You can write miracles, answers to prayers. Then your January review. January in one word, you write what it was, how you felt you could describe that month for you, and then you rate your goal and dream life right here, how closer you are to that, and that change in your life or that habit. And then you write the highlights in January, like great things that happened, what you learned, what you're proud of, what you can do to improve to move forward. And after you do that, you check this off. Review the workbook. You check that off after you do that. And then this goes all the way to December. So what I just showed y'all from from January, everything from here on out, all this, and at the back I will add, it does have quite a bit of dot grid and line note paper for you to journal or whatever you want to do. And it goes all the way to the end, to December of 2023. After you review it and go back over it, it just tells you thank you for a wonderful year. You can continue your next journey in the next 2024 Artist of Life workbook. And it's got the quote, be patient, stay humble, do the work, and enjoy the progress. But yeah, that is the Artist of Life workbook by Lavendaire. Sorry for the lighting. I don't have my light on in here because if I turn it on, it's gonna really be a different color in here. My lights are LED right now. And so, but yeah, that is the Lavendaire Artist of Life workbook. And I can't wait to use it. I will give you guys an updated review, or maybe show you guys some of my, this is like really personal, so it's not going to be a whole lot that I show on camera. My other goals, like in my Powersheets, I don't mind that. That's just, it's just almost what other people would put. We all have goals and aspirations. But this one is mine, like personal, like my dreams, things I'd like to see in my life happen between me and the Lord. But yeah, I love it. It's Rose Latte. I will link it below in the descriptions, but go check it out if you're interested. Just wanted to kind of give you all, of course, I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to make it look very beautiful, and I am going to make it a goal actually to look at this several times a week and go over it and focus on me, and my walk with the Lord, and just, my little special workbook aside from my Powersheets. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I will have many more videos hopefully coming up. That is a goal of mine, is to get a camera, a new tripod, a laptop. I've got many things. I want to grow my channel. I want to talk about the Lord. I've got so many ideas, you guys, and I feel like I don't put out content that's even worth watching. It's but I want to cultivate the gifts that God's given me. And I used to be so backwards, and it's hard to talk to a camera, but I know the Lord has plans for me, and I just want to be a help to others and try to inspire you guys to live a life closer to the Lord and to live your best life now while we're here. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video.